5 to 6 o'clock. We all stand for Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Secretary, will you take the attendance, please?
Commissioner Douglas.
Here.
Commissioner Hall.
Here.
Commissioner Kuhn.
Here.
Commissioner Lawler.
Here.
Commissioner Lodewijk's here. Commissioner Plumley here.
Here.
All present, Mr. Chair.
We need to approve the agenda. I want to make a motion to add one little thing to the agenda. Cell phone. Having it transferred during your business hours when you're at work. You transfer it to my phone and I'll answer the phone during those times. People are having problems getting through to it.
I haven't had any missed calls.
Well, they're approaching the city.
So we're adding that to new business?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I move to approve the agenda as amended.
I move we approve the agenda as amended.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Agenda approved. Approval of the minutes for April 7th and April of workshop and April 7th for the regular meeting.
I move we approve the meeting minutes for April 7th workshop and April 7th regular meeting.
Second. Wasn't here, so I don't know.
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Tab done with our financial reports.
Can you turn the mics on to get on top?
Turn them off.
All right, I gave you all a copy of the revenue and expenditure report for the month to date. If you will look, we had collections of $2,100.89. The only abnormal bill that we paid was for the website. Was the first payment for that. And that was $12.50. So after the cell phone, accounting fees, accounting software, and some general office supplies, we had a loss of $161.36.
Can I ask a question about one of the items on the report?
Uh-huh.
Under March,
Or
the bank fees
Bank fees and services,
mhm.
we have a $50 charge. What would that be for?
that was for the replacement of the credit card.
Okay.
After
They're gonna get us for everything, aren't they?
yep,
Okay.
after the previous chair had left, we had to get a new card. So that was for
Got
that.
it. And this is just for my education. On the third line, City of Holiday Island contributions.
That is money. That was the
The
contribution.
$15,000 they gave us this year, but why do we have as a budget $23,000 for '25?
We originally asked for $23,000, and the city said they'll give us the first 15 and come to them the next time we need money.
Very good, so that's why it's in the budget that way.
Yes.
Thank you. That was it.
Any other questions? Okay, and the last page is the balance sheet, which just shows how much we have in the bank account at the end of the month, which was $6,820. Okay, that's all I've got for the financial report. If you guys don't have any questions.
To accept the financial report.
Second.
You don't have to, just do.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
grant report for, Mr. Steve. I'm not gonna try to butcher your last name, Mr. Steve.
If you will come up and put the mic on, please.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank everybody for the grant. We applied for a grant, $500, and we got it. And we used that to advertise the chili cook-off. We bought a color ad in the fun guide, and also a quarter-page ad in the Times Echo. And I really think it helped a lot. We try to get the word out, but a lot of people kind of forget about the chili cook-off. But it drew in a crowd. The crowd that we had for this last cook-off was probably the largest one. We had about 300 spectators, which is pretty good. Right. So the expenses that we had on the cook-off, a little over $6,000. The income, that's like the cook's fees, the gate, the raffles, the grant, and the sponsorships, was about $14,500. So our profit, I hate using that word profit, but our profit for the chili cook-off was about $8,000. So just what we did, we donated $7,500 to Grandma's House, which was the charity that we set up just from the start. And then we gave $1,000 to Imagination Library, and then $1,000 to Couple Love. Now, just over the last few years with the cook-off, well, this past year just was our 9th year. What I've been doing is, at the end of the cook-off, been stashing a few $100s here and there as a little buffer. So we actually started this cook-off year with a surplus of $4,000. I do that because in case the following year everything crashes, we can't get any sponsorships, everything, we still have enough money to put on a cook-off. So I actually dipped into that a bit, and so we'll probably end up with a couple of $1,000s still in the pot for next year. So, which is pretty good. I mean, the fees that we have to pay a sanction fee, the trophies, the judging supplies, the banners, the tents, the wash stations, which is new. We've never dealt with the health department in 8 years. Suddenly, they show up. So, but we're fine. We had the wash stations, the rental of the barn, and prize money alone is $3,000. Yeah. Now, the one thing that I was a little disappointed in as a former chili cook and an organizer was the amount of cooks that showed up. We usually have about 25 cooks. We only had 16. Can't explain it. I think the chili world is going through a little cycle now. A lot of people are, let's face it, they're aging out. And we're trying to get some new folks in. But I think it's a cycle. I'm really not worried about it. But if we would have had the normal amount of cooks that we expect, we would have made another $1,000 or so. But overall, I'm really pleased. Now, this was going to be my last cook-off, as I mentioned to Peggy. But my wife and I, we talked about it. We'll do it again for next year. Past that, there's no guarantees. We've been doing this for 36 years. So it may be time to retire from chili cooking. But I would like to get some help for next year. All I really need is a person maybe to do the media and promotions part. I'll take care of the sponsors and that's not a problem. So we'll talk about it. But if I can get some help getting the ads in the papers, Arkansas Living, Celebrate, I want to go statewide if possible at minimal cost. So the first thing for next year is I got to pick a date. So it'll be in April. I'm not exactly sure when, but usually the second and third weekend. And I think having it at the barn, at first I wasn't happy about it, but then it actually worked out great. Had lots of room, the parking, a lot of room for the cooks. We had some lights installed in the barn, so it was much better to see. Yeah, so it actually worked out well. Yeah, so we were pleased. Any questions at all? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's fine. That'd be great. Yeah. No. In fact, there was only a couple from Arkansas. Usually we have about 10 or 11 states. Yeah. Yeah, basically the way we get the cooks is we pay the sanction fee to the International Chili Society, and then the cook-off goes on the website. And if anybody is interested in cooking, they can get on the site, look at all the states, and do it online. Yeah, works out really well. I don't have to call any cooks or do anything like that. It's all automatic. The other thing too, I'll take suggestions for a charity for next year. Okay, so I like to keep it local. So far, including this year, in 9 years, we've donated over $42,000. So that's not bad for. Yes, Good Shepherd. We actually did the first four years. When Barry Story was here, he basically got it started with my help, and then after that it was the museum, the Eureka Springs Museum, Flint Street, Couple of Grandma's house, and Purple Flower. And believe me, they were all absolutely thrilled, especially Grandma's house, $7,500. Yeah, they were absolutely amazed. So, yeah.
You did a great job filling out the report on time.
Well, that's what it. Just that's my training at Shell Oil. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. And again, we appreciate that grant. It really helped a lot. Great. Thanks. Yep. Would it be okay if I left? That's
Yes.
fine? Okay, thanks, everybody. Yeah. Those pictures were us handing over the check.
Oh, yeah.
Valuable.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it. You know, you tell them that you gave money, but this shows them.
It shows, right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good.
Thanks again, everybody.
Take care.
So, we have received 53 reports, plus 8 that were reported from Evolve and Vacasa that have not submitted their monthly reports in yet. They sent out certified notices to everybody who has not received who did not give me an application for a permit already. That was 32 more notices than I sent out. Okay, so there was 32 additional certified notices. Everybody has been really awesome about asking if they have, letting me know if they have any questions or if they're having any problems. I have been trying to get back to everybody. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions about the report?
I do have a question that I had put in commissioner comments, but since we're talking about this, I'll bring it
Yeah.
up here. I had a community member posed a question to me, and I wasn't sure I gave her the right answer, so I thought I'd pose it to you guys too. Who pays the AMP tax for events at the barn? Is that HIAPC?
HIAPC.
Because they have the business license. Yeah, that was their question to be, what about, do the people renting the barn also have to pay A&P?
No,
Good, because I told her no, it would be HIAPC. so
it
I was
is
correct.
HIAPC, correct.
Excellent. That was all I had. I don't
Okay.
see them on the list here, though, so.
They are on the list. I just didn't put anybody's owners, I didn't put any of their owners' names, but their addresses are on here.
Okay.
Have you heard anything from any of those that you sent certified letters?
Nope, Nikki that was here earlier was the only other one that I've heard from. So, oh no, what was her, 96 Holiday Island and 250 Holiday Island. I've heard from them. So, but those were the only ones that I've heard from.
Just another quick question. Just for the commissioners, is this list online somewhere where we can look at it? No.
This is what we talked about.
Yeah,
This is what we talked about. It'd probably be just for the commissioners.
yeah,
So you have a
but we
copy.
have no website where we maintain
We're
this.
working on it.
Okay.
That's,
That's kind of got lost in the
yeah,
shuffle.
that $1,250 is the down payment for the website that the commissioner will have the
Right.
information on.
Great.
But for right now, I will email this out at the end of every month. That way you guys can see a monthly recap.
That'd be
Because
great.
I mean, I could do it every time I update it, but that could
No.
be several times a week.
That's fine. That works for me.
Okay.
I'm good with them.
You sure?
I'll be with 3 hours a week and 12,000 emails.
Oh
Yep,
my
once-
goodness.
once a
Yep,
month
was
is
about
good.
as good. Do you guys have any questions about this report? Anything you think I should change or add?
I'll take a look at it, because this is my first time seeing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have suggestions on it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Suggestion, I guess, by the end of the month, any of those that you sent out certified letters to, put a notation on there, that way we know,
Who I sent out notices? Okay.
that way we know where to go from there.
Gotcha. Okay, I could do that.
Well, the question is, do we need to inquire with the attorney about anything at this point?
Airbnb and VRBO.
Still,
Evolve and Vacasa are very, they were both on it, had their payments to me and everything before the due date. I don't know anything about VRBO or Airbnb.
All right, I've talked with a member of the Eureka Springs, or A&P.
Yeah?
He says Airbnb, VRBO send out a blanket check. Covers everybody. Does not break it down or
Yep,
anything.
that's what I heard too.
He's supposed to be getting me a copy of the contract. I do not like that, huh?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I don't like the blanket check idea.
I don't either, because I don't like not knowing.
So my suggestion is maybe, huh?
No.
That's why I don't like about it. So my suggestion is like what you've done with the Picasso and Evolve,
Mm-hmm.
send them a form and see if they will break it down that way.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then if they want to send a blank check, yeah, the blanket check, yeah. But we need to know where to put the
Yeah, where it
dollars
goes.
go.
Yeah.
They can send a check out to everybody and, okay, this one here ain't paying it. So we don't know where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my suggestion on that, see if they would break it down that way.
Okay, I'll try that. I haven't received anything yet from them or VRBO. Payments from neither of them.
Probably we don't have a contract with them yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
And
follow
so-
up with the
yeah,
attorney.
go ahead.
I'll follow up with the attorney again on those two.
Just a
Okay.
quick question then, for these on this list, are these all single managed ones, or they are,
No, that's everybody.
everybody,
That's
okay.
everybody.
so there's nothing on here to indicate who manages, who you're getting the money from?
No, I have that
Some-
list. It's just, this is one that just has their addresses. The other one has all their contact information and stuff, and that I didn't know if it was okay to be made public, but I have that list,
Yeah,
yes.
that's fine.
Okay.
Any other questions on that? Miss Peggy, next one's yours.
Yes. Once again, I have to announce that there is one open position in the A&P Commission. It can be people at large, or it can be tourist-related. And we would like the applicants to send some information in to me so I could pass it to our commissioners so that we could make an appointment at the next meeting. Oh, you have to live here. You have to live in Carroll County, but you can be in tourist industry or at large because we have an opening either way. No, but they have to live in Carroll County. Okay, thank you.
New business, Ms. Tafla again, QuickBooks and online payments.
Got it set up. I am so thrilled about this. It makes it so easy. I don't have to go in and mess and do a whole bunch of things. I just send out an email or a text. I could do either or, and they can pay it via their phone or their email. And I loved it. Did you guys like it? Was it easy? Okay,
It
fantastic.
saved us a tremendous amount of money. from
Yes.
The original
Well, and
recommendation.
I also think that would make it easier for everybody to
Yep.
pay, so we would be more likely to get the reimbursements.
Yes.
Yes.
And actually,
Way higher percentage.
Yeah,
most of my forms that I received were online, were through email. So a bunch of the STR owners especially appreciated the ability to do that, so.
excellent.
That was my next question, was how are the other homeowners, SDR owners handling that?
They like it. They like it a lot more, yeah.
All right, good.
It's really cool to do that.
Yeah.
Over my text. Like,
Right.
Okay. Yes.
I didn't text Michael, but I text you.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't, you were my guinea pig on that
I was
one.
the guinea pig. I'll take it.
And I was guinea pigging up on the form.
Yeah, yes, he was.
That's right.
All right, let's talk about the frequency of paying the bookkeeper there, Ms. Tabitha. Right now, we're doing it, what, once a month?
Once every, well, we have to do it once every 5. We have been doing it once every 2 weeks for the past little bit. Are you guys okay with that? Because there's not really a set thing that says. Okay, if you guys are good with it, then I'll keep doing it that way.
We need to take a vote on that. All right. We get a motion to agree with the frequency of paying Ms. Tabitha, the bookkeeper? Yep, bi-weekly.
I'll second that.
Okay, need a first one first? Need a first one first?
Oh, I thought you said I make a
We
motion.
have a motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion, yeah, to accept
Ben.
that. Yes.
Okay,
Who's gonna second it?
I'll second.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty. Cell phone transfer. I went to the city,
Yeah.
turned in some paperwork,
Uh-huh.
and got bombarded on people calling there for not being able to get a hold of you on the cell phone.
I have had 2 missed calls from one random number that won't answer when I call, or it goes straight to voicemail. That is all I've had. Peggy called me earlier and it went through. So I don't know what is, I don't really understand it. Because I've talked to several other STR owners and I text them on the phone and they text me back and they call me back and not had a problem. So I don't know why some are having the issue. But I will totally transfer the calls to you. Like, do you want me to leave the number, your number down as like a, if I'm unavailable, call this number?
Yeah, leave that, just,
Okay, I can do that, and then I can do it, set it up to where I can text it.
I've got my phone attached to my hip at all times.
It could be a signal issue.
Well, that's kind of what I
That's
was
what I
wondering,
think.
because,
It could be a signal issue, because no one's gonna know. If it doesn't come through, it doesn't come through.
Yeah, so.
is I don't know.
That's strictly up to you. If you want to transfer it to me during the day when you're at work, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember to take it back at 5 o'clock.
Yes, I will do that.
And weekends. Well, I've got 2 phones I have to keep up with, my business phone plus my personal. So this one there is gonna be fun, to say the least.
Maybe the calls will start coming down as we get organized.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too.
We won't be
I think
getting
it's just-
calls.
Yeah.
It's just the start. So,
Well, we have, yeah, I was gonna say, we have many areas on Holiday Island where the signal is just awful.
Yeah.
We have new ones popping up all the time too. Holiday Island Drive, right in front of your house.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be on the phone also just drop,
gone.
Yeah.
and then go 2 foot and pick it right back up. Like,
Yeah, I have a lousy signal in my
You
living
think right
room.
there would be a great position.
Well, I also am in the bottom of the building where I
Yeah.
work at, so that's what I figured. So I left it out today of my drawer because I usually put it in the drawer so I can hear it, but I left it out just to see if the signal strength was good. But I was kind of curious, like, why are people saying they can't get a hold of me?
Okay.
But I also want to remind everybody they can always email me. I do check that several times a day, so they can
That was
fill.
my thoughts. I didn't say it, but that was my thoughts on what she said. I know I sent one, emailed you several times,
Yeah.
back and forth, getting everything straightened up.
Mhm.
And we got it straightened up.
Yep. So, just so
Right.
you know.
Okay. Any commissioner comments? Mark, you quiet over there?
Yeah, a little bit. And there seems to be a lot of different websites connected to Holiday Island. You know, especially the main one that HIAPC does. It's a pretty, but it's wrong. It's still got the right arrangements. And I have asked, can we get rid of that? Because the right arrangement closed for 2 years. And I still have people coming in the door won't go to the right arrangement. And it makes them a little upset when I say, we don't have it anymore. So who runs all of the websites that's connected to Holiday Island? Good question.
We have asked the administration down there to make that corrections. They have a tech person, I don't know, because HIAPC controls HIAPC's website.
So they're IT. Okay.
Need that you talk to, Rich.
But, well, I know who the IT person is that
Oh.
runs
Well, sure.
HIAPC's, well, I will call him tomorrow. So, I didn't know, I wasn't sure who controlled that, who was in charge of it, but now that I know, I will call him tomorrow and say, it's on there.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I hear about it a lot. People, yeah. It's, I noticed it on there. I was like, man, I can't believe that's on there. It's been closed 2 years.
Yes.
It's time to get it off.
He's on there that don't exist, and there's a lot of referrals that don't exist, so it's kind of misleading.
I don't know if that would be Carrie's job to get a hold of this IT person and say that, but Rich should know.
Yeah, and Mark's in a good position because this is really affecting the sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is affecting the pro shop, which is where I'm at. So, I have worked with that IT guy before. I have his cell phone, I'll just call him up, and say,
Okay.
you fix this.
Yeah,
So, okay.
good.
Yeah.
Any public comments?
The public left.
Public has left the building.
Online.
Any online questions?
No online. I even asked them if there was any questions about 5 minutes ago to prep them. Nobody. We got 3 viewers, but no questions.
Okay.
Thank the viewers.
Yeah, thank you, viewers.
Thank you to the viewers for
Yep.
checking it.
That's right.
Talk about the schedule of the June 2nd meeting at 6 p.m. Everybody
sorry.
good with
The
that?
next regular,
June 2nd.
Soon, yeah.
the first Monday of the month.
Yeah.
And I request a little extension on financials for that month. That's going to give me a whole 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Can I give it to you at least by the 5th? The collections I'll have. Yeah. No, that I'll have.
I have to approve, or the acceptance of it.
uh,
We moved the meeting.
No,
That
the
gives you
ordinance
no
is
time to
the
work on it,
first
though.
Monday.
That literally gives me like
Could you give me-
24 hours, not
Okay,
even.
could you, well, we could suggest maybe the cutoff at the 25th of the month?
You wouldn't want to do that. You want accurate
Okay,
numbers.
well, we could always accept it the next meeting.
Oh.
You could send it to us when you're done,
Mhm.
5th,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
we'll go on record the next meeting that was accepted, okay?
Yeah, our organization is always a month behind because of that.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so give them to you by the 5th. You guys okay with that?
Yes. That's good.
All right. That it was scheduled. All right. Any announcements? Anything special going on at the golf course this month?
I've got, the, Marina Golf Tournament. Is May 17th. And then we have a private golf tournament, with Arkansas Baptist Association, it's gonna be the 31st of this month.
That's gonna be a fun one.
There is, we've got some players out there, really.
And then we have the Spring Classic, the Hilga Invitational on the
It is,
15th.
15th, yeah.
May 16th brisket dinner at the barn, and May 17th, the 7th annual bass tournament, and then May 24th, we've got at the barn, the Cajun boil, and then the Holiday Island Rotary has Monday, Memorial Day, has a picnic. We have lots of tickets, so I need your help to start marketing and selling these tickets. Oh, Plein Air is this Wednesday at the marina, at the barn. They're doing presentation, and then they'll be painting the marina area, around the marina area. And then the artwork will be on display at the barn from 5 to 7 with a reception. So you can meet the artists and see the paintings available.
Do they have a rain date for this thing? Because Wednesday is not looking good.
I understand that. And see, this whole week, they're in Eureka Springs.
Yeah, awful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel bad for them because they put so much effort into this.
They have. Well, and they use watercolors. I was going to say they could do it underneath on the dock.
On the fishing dock.
Underneath the.
There you go.
the pavilion. No.
We have a motion to adjourn.
There you go.
Been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Peggy, we can hang on to these for our information. You can't what? And there's, Linda, Nina, and I have